guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching The Legend of Korra. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episodes 5 and 6 of season 4 of The Legend of Korra. And just a note right off the bat, the next episode will be a singular episode because they decided odd numbers and it's easier for Nathanael to edit one episode as opposed to 3 episodes. So the next episode will be singular by itself. So sorry. And also it will be running alongside the Avatar live action series. So there'll only be one Korra reaction a week while Avatar is going. And that's just because Nathanael is my Avatar guy. He is my editor for Avatar, for Korra. So I think we're going to continue that trend. So there will be a Korra reaction and an Avatar action per week. Housekeeping done. Okay, so last time on The Legend of Korra, Kuvira. Well, and also Toph, but Kuvira. So she's got a plan. She's very focused. She has an idea of how to get things done. No muss, no fuss. Like let's not be nice about this. We're gonna make everybody do what we want them to do and establish an Earth empire rather than a nation. Not a fan. I don't think it's a surprise to say that I'm not a fan about that because, like, you know, I'm not really big on kings and queens either. You know, I think that as long as there's a checks and balance with presidents, that's great. Yeah, I'm not a fan of an almighty ruler. And the fact that she is focused on heading to Zaofu is incredibly scary because she knows all the secrets. You know, she worked with Sue. She knows how that city works. She knows the ins and outs, and you know, she has a loyal following. People buying T-shirts, you know, like they're part of the Kuvira fan club, and you know, it screams Fire Lord. Like it kind of has like an Ozai thing where everyone's just like, yeah, Fire Nation's awesome, and they kind of don't realize what that does to all of the nation or the Earth Empire. You know, I would hope that like maybe it would be a positive change and you'd see families like Bolin and Mako's family, you know, be like thriving, and that they wouldn't have like the outer ring, the inner ring, and the center ring and all that garbage, you know, where it's a class system going up closer and closer to the palace. I don't think that that's necessarily what Kuvira is trying to do. I know that it's a power grab, but like for what? You know, just to rule the Earth Empire? Or, you know, after she gets that, is she going to go after other nations? Is she not going to work with them? Is she not going to, like, is she going to try to take Republic City back because that's stolen land? And, you know, I like her as a character because she's very strong, she's very determined, she has a vision, and she has no apologies for who she is and what she wants and how she's going to get it. And that's a very scary villain, right? And I use villain loosely because, like, I don't like how she's treating the people, but also I don't really like the term villain because I agreed with Zahir. I agreed with Aman, like Unalak, not so much. But I would just say that like there's always something that like I agree with these villains, except I don't like their methodology. I don't like how they get things done. I always think that it's an extreme in one direction too far. And yeah, her like putting them down on the tracks and like kind of saying like, you're just gonna wait for another train unless you know, agree to this, or you know, your city's not going to get any help and we're not going to protect you against bandits unless you sign this. And that is like I said, I say this in almost everything that I watch. When somebody is really trying to force either a person or a group of people to do something that they don't want to do or that feels wrong to them, that ultimately it will fall apart, it will fail. You can't force people to do anything. At some point they will rebel, and the more you force, the more you'll get pushback. And I feel like that will happen. I mean, especially with Zaofu, with Lin and Sue. I don't think it's going to be an easy task for Kuvira. I do think that like Korra is going to try to help, and ultimately, I've seen Kuvira in action, and if her getting the metal out of her body, getting the poison out of her body, helps her become who she used to be, and then grow some and get bigger, better, stronger from there, like that's amazing. I don't know if she's ready for that yet. And I don't know where the next episodes take us either. So I'm looking forward to one, seeing Korra's journey back from, getting the crap beat out of her from Toph left and right. And I think tough love and Tenzin's great. He has a very soft touch. He's a very patient man sometimes, and other times he's never like fully gone off on Korra. But Toph, like, she just had no F's. She was like, girl, you either get it together or you get the heck out, or you know what, do it yourself, or like, are you gonna let me do this or what? And I love that about Toph because she is absolutely no nonsense, kind of like Kuvira. She's kind of the tough love that Korra needed, but also, she kind of has, I don't want to say Iroh wisdom because Iroh is in a league of his own, but she does pull some of those things out and really like helps Korra without holding her hand, treating her like a baby, or even like, somebody who is broken. She, kept telling her like it's almost like she expected more out of her, and by saying that, instead of like being like, oh, I'm gonna go easy on you because you've been through it, she's just like, I don't care what you've been through. Like, shape up, ship out, like if you can't get it together, you gotta go. And like, I think it really pushes Korra to really want to try harder. And especially, I just, when you have Toph in front of you, like, how do you, when you have Toph, this legend in front of you, who's worked with a previous avatar, who's taught a previous avatar, she's Sifu Toph, right? Like, how do you not just hang on her every word and just be like, you know what, I'm not going to take it personal, but I'm going to take it as a challenge. And I think that's what Korra does, is that it like really just pushes her. And I love that for us. I love that because, anytime you get to see Toph be Toph, great. She's that would so not work with me. That is like having a drill sergeant, and that does not fly with me. Tenzin's approach is much better for someone like myself. But definitely I think Korra, and her fiery personality and her tenaciousness, it kind of needed to be matched. Now, she has gotten the poison out of her body. She is lighter. I don't know if she's still going to see zombie Korra and like the person that she used to be. Maybe she might access that on occasion if she feels fear, especially if she's fighting Kuvira. I think that like, that might cause that to come back, because like PTSD is always there. It's just how you respond to it when it happens. And that's something you learn over time. Now, I think everyone's going to head to Zaofu. Especially because Iki heard the guards say, Kuvira is taking all of her troops to Zaofu, and we're just here, and then eating their macaroons. I loved Iki and that whole thing, by the way, like her being able to like pull her arms out, and like they never had her. She like let them take her, and then she was just like yeah. We're pals. Go ahead. Throw one of those macaroons in here. And then like just is like, well, let's look at this map, and is like right out of the ropes. And I adore that little girl so much. I'm a middle child lover, to where like the middle child is always the one where I'm just like, are you getting enough attention? Do you want to go hang somewhere? I do that with my nieces, and definitely I love Iki's vibe. I love Iki's vibe. And I love Jinora, like she's now this master, and she's able to find Korra as soon as Korra, touches the tree. And then Milo is just, he's a force to be reckoned with, man. It'd be really interesting to see him and Aang interact. And I'm really sad that he didn't get to interact with his grandpa, because I think Aang would get a kick out of Milo. I think that like he would just be like, this kid is wild, and then there's Tenzin pulling his hair out, like, will you stop? Knock it off, and I love that for us. But Milo still is somewhat over the top for me, and I accept him for who he is 100%. But I'm just like, yo, dude, like, you're like 7, maybe 9. Let's just pump the brakes a little bit. You're really intense, my kid. That's what makes Milo Milo, and I'm so curious what he would be like in the future, because he's something. So I think Zaofu is where we're headed next. I know that Mako is with Prince Wu, or I don't even know if we can call him Prince anymore. He was having a mental breakdown about, not being royal anymore. And again, I'm a person that says when you hit rock bottom, you have nowhere to go but up. So, maybe that will humble him, and maybe the whole experience about seeing Kuvira behave this way, being around Mako, who is pretty sensical as a person, like he's not blinded by, he's not naive to the world, not like Bolin. And I think like he'll have a positive effect on Prince Wu. So do I love them together? It's interesting. I didn't like it at first, but I really love the Emperor Kuzco vibe that we got, which is going to be interesting here on out. Now, with Bolin being with Kuvira and having the fight with Mako, Bolin really wants to believe that the thing that he's doing is honorable. And while parts of it is, he's kind of blind to the other stuff, or he just kind of like tries to not let it bother him. And I think he knows that like it's wrong, especially when he's fighting with Mako about it, because Mako, again, is a sensical person. Like he rarely ever does things emotionally or thinks emotionally. He's kind of in the realm of right and wrong. And I think Bolin is very much an emotional person. And, he might have taken it a little personal that Mako is like, how are you okay with that? And instead of being like, yeah, maybe I should think about it, he was defending his decision to help Kuvira, even if he's uncomfortable with it. And we saw him be uncomfortable with it while he was talking to her. So Bolin's journey this season is definitely one of him having stature and status and kind of this more mature role. But at the same time, he's still a boy and he's still learning about the world and about himself. And, he's really trusting this ideology that Kuvira has as being the correct one. And, I think he's hoping that everything will be worth it in the end. And he might get humbled. He might learn a valuable lesson. He might turn on Kuvira. I'm not sure. She's got a lava bender with her. So, as far as I know, Kuvira can't bend lava, so she needs to watch out. Just saying. And then, of course, Asami, I lump Asami in with Varric a little bit because, like, the future industries. But, Asami with, like, the train station and all that, like, business is booming for her. I don't know where that puts her in the show. I feel like she's such an underutilized character, and it kind of bugs me because I want her more front and center. And I know she's not a bender, but like neither was Sokka, and he was very front and center. He was very much like the idea guy that we went to, and he always had a strategy or a plan, and if he didn't, he would come up with one, even if it was on the fly. And Asami is very underutilized, and I think that like she's a very intelligent girl, and I would be nice to get more from her. Plus, I like her as a character. I would like to see more of her, and I think maybe Korra coming back and everybody, maybe I don't think Bolin will necessarily be in the group, but like Mako and Asami and Prince Wu, which is a weird addition, but like, I think them kind of coming together, getting Team Avatar back together, I think that'll really bring Asami's character back in, but like maybe it's like a side story with just her would be nice. I don't know. I miss my girl. I like my girl. But yeah, okay, and Tenzin and the Airbenders and the nomads. I think that like especially his way of thinking and Kuvira's way of thinking are two totally different things, and I think he will try to either talk sense into her, which will not work. But like I think him and the president were definitely like, uh-oh, that's not good. So what Tenzin's mindset is going into everything, into Zaofu, is intriguing to say the least. So guys, I'm really excited to get into these next two episodes, so let's get into it.
Korra rid herself of the residual poison in her body and is ready to return to action.
Yes. Enemy at the gates. Ominous. The gates of Zaofu, probably. And sorry, I have a neck thing happening, so if I'm sitting a little funny, it's because I can't, like, really turn. That's why you shouldn't work out. Hurts you. Oh, boy. Yeah.
We're having a emergency!
Close her up.
I'll contact President Raiko. He'll send the United Forces.
Call whomever you want, but they'll never make it in time. Kavira's already here, and she brought her entire army.
Wow. Oh, she has all of those suits. Wow.
Securing your hometown won't be like every other city.
Zaofu stopped being my home long ago.
What's up with you, kiddo?
I'm ready to take it by force.
No. We must do this right. That's why we need Bolin.
Do you really think we can rely on him?
For what?
Sue trusts him. She'll listen to him.
Are you sure we
Really?
should be going to Zaofu?
If Kovira's heading to Zaofu, so am I. She needs to know that the Avatar is back.
Woohoo! Avatar fight! This is going to be awesome!
Milo, there's not gonna be a fight. Kovira saved my dad. She was a captain in Sue's guard.
Oh, that's
I think she can be
right.
reasoned with.
What? No fight?
Calm down, Milo.
Why did we go through all that trouble to save you if you're not going to beat someone up?
That shouldn't be the only reason, Milo. Hey, Varric.
Julie, is this thing on? Okay, I'm Varric of Varric Industries International, and this is
Varric
Spirit
Industries?
Vine Experiment 3-02.
Oh, I forgot about the spirit vine. I was thinking, is that like the internet? You know how Toph could speak through the vines? Like, is that what he's
In
creating?
this stasis capsule is a preserved spirit vine sample weighing approximately 2 joules. These spirit vines are a form of pure energy that's unstable in what we call typical Earth conditions.
Okay.
This machine should transfer the energy into a battery using electrical currents, reverse magnetic polarity, and a little-known phenomenon I call the Vary effect.
But then what are you doing with it?
It's registering 5 barracks of power. Now
Varrics.
7 barracks.
Uh-oh. Now 9 Varrics.
Whoa, what is this?
Oh, Julie!
Julie, shut it down! There are too many barracks!
There are too many Varrics. It's over Varricked. I like how he went to a verb. Oh. Oh. Oh! Oh, Julie! Oh my god, girl. Grab her.
You're too heavy! You know, you could stand to lose a few Julies.
I think you're just weak, sir. Pull harder.
Oh.
Varric, you saved me.
Of course I saved you. I can't clean this place up by myself! Grab a broom!
I thought he was filming a mover for a second there.
I'm putting the kibosh on this project.
No, you're not.
Oh.
Do you realize what we can do with this kind of power?
That's why we gotta put an end to it. What if it fell into the wrong hands?
That's a good point.
Since when does that matter to you?
I know, it's not like me, right?
Oh.
Recently, I've been having these strange feelings. Inside.
A
It's
conscience.
Like I'm concerned with others. And there's this nagging voice in my head, constantly telling me what's right from wrong.
I believe that
Wow.
voice is your conscience, sir.
Exactly, Julie.
Well, I'm the other voice in your head, and I'm telling you, you will continue this project.
Sorry? No. I just really gotta stand my ground on this one.
Oh, yeah, I knew that was
Oh,
coming.
there's a voice in my head telling me to drop you on the tracks. Should I listen?
No!
No.
Head
No, no,
voices
no.
are liars! Why don't head voices know? I'll work on the project. Please don't drop me! Ah!
Varric, come up with a way to use it against her. That was a wild Varric moment. I'm very happy for it, though.
Asami, you came.
I'm here to return these.
Is that her father?
Stop writing me. I never want to see or hear from you again.
Please, just let me say one thing, then I'll never contact you again.
Uh-huh. It's your father, girl. You gotta listen.
I can't forgive myself for all the horrible things I've done. And I never expect you to forgive me. I tore our family apart and destroyed our good name.
Indeed.
You're the one thing I look back on that makes me smile. I just want you to know I'm so proud of you, Asami. You are the greatest thing I ever created.
Well, that's the Asami thing that I needed. Hey, kiddo.
Am I in trouble?
No.
No. In fact, I have good news. We want you to be a part of our inner circle.
Inner circle? No way! Yes! That is a great honor.
Oh, just wait.
What does it mean exactly?
Yeah.
It means you've proven your worth. Sue has some resentment towards me and Batar that might cloud her judgment. We believe you can help her see clearly.
I can do that. By the time I'm finished telling her all the great things we've done, she'll be begging to join.
Good, because we're here.
Aren't all these troops gonna send the wrong message?
Uh-huh.
The army is here to project strength. You're here to present peace.
Just using Bolin. Bolin, you deserve better.
Opal, you're here too!
No, you've chosen your side.
Oh.
I know, why don't we all stand in a circle, huh? Maybe hold hands.
I'm not giving up Zaofu. I don't care if you brought your entire army.
Sue, I didn't bring my army to threaten you.
Sure.
I wanted to show you all that your son and I have accomplished.
You must realize what you're doing goes against everything your father and I tried to teach you.
Son, you belong here.
Why? So that I can go on living in your shadow.
Oh. Wow.
Can't you see she's brainwashed you?
Yeah, no doubt.
I didn't brainwash him. I set him free.
Okay, guys. Obviously, there's a lot of personal, painful history here. Yeah. So what do you say we just all forget about that stuff, huh? I mean, that's the past. Right wing, right way. You guys know what I'm talking about? High five.
Oh, poor Bolin.
All right, no, it's cool. We went to this town that had nothing, but now they have running water and a magnet train that goes right through their town. I mean, how awesome is that?
Yeah, right through their
You might have
town.
been happy when you first arrived, but I've seen what happens after you leave. Citizens are forced to work as slave labor. Dissenters are sent off to who knows where.
Now, I don't know what you think you've seen, but I'm giving you the 100% Bolin guarantee that we're making the Earth Empire a better place to live.
Bolin, you didn't see
I
it.
can't believe you brought Bolin here to try and sway us. Zaofu will never accept you as their leader.
You have 24 hours to agree to join the Empire, or we take the city by force.
Yeah, Bolin, you helped with that. Ugh. How does he not think that that was coming?
I see it! Zaofu! And a bunch of other people are here, too.
Yep.
I can't believe it. Where have you been? You disappeared. Everyone was so worried.
I'll tell you the whole story later. Right now, I want to help you stop Kuvira. What can I do?
Anything?
You were just bluffing, right? I mean, you're not really gonna attack Zaofu.
Yeah, she is.
When people don't cooperate, we must find other ways of convincing them to join.
How many times have we used these other ways in the past?
It's not for you to worry about.
So, what happened to all those towns and villages after we leave?
Good question, Bolin.
Those people are my loyal subjects, and they contribute to the Empire however I see fit. Now that you're in the inner circle, you're going to have to accept some hard truths.
Maybe I'm not really an inner circle kind of guy. Or maybe we don't take over Zaofu. We could just let them be on their own. Then yay, the Empire's united.
I didn't know your personal feelings for Opal were stronger than your loyalty to me.
Oh boy.
Zaofu will join us. The only thing I'm second-guessing is the decision to bring you along.
Well, maybe he loves Opal more than he fears
The
you.
education camp.
I thought that's where we send people to learn new trade skills.
Re-education camp?
Hard truths, Bolin.
Your loyalty seems to be wavering.
No, I'm totally on your side. Completely, 100% loyal.
Between him and Varric, you can't force people. Eventually, they're going to rebel.
How did things get so bad between you and Kuvira? What happened?
3 years ago, after the fall of the Earth Queen, Raiko and Tenzin came to see me.
The Earth Kingdom is in chaos.
You're the perfect person to take charge.
I'm honored that you thought of me, but I'm not interested in imposing my ideals on an entire nation. I'm afraid I can't help you.
That's very smart.
Julian, I know this isn't my place, but I think you should do this.
What would you have me do? March into Ba Sing Se with an army? We'd be seen as conquerors and greeted with nothing but war.
Yep.
The Earth Queen nearly destroyed our nation. This is our opportunity to change things.
It's not going to happen. I didn't realize at the time, but that moment created a rift between us. Kuvira turned my own son against me, and together they plotted behind my back. What do you think you're doing?
We're doing what you don't have the guts to do. We're going to Ba Sing Se to help bring order back to the Earth Kingdom.
No! You will stay here.
Easy,
And
Sue.
who's going to stop me?
Yeah.
Your security force was more than happy to join my cause. They are tired of being treated like exotic birds in your cage.
Wow. If you leave now, you will never be welcomed back.
When I choose to return, it'll be on my own terms.
After Kuvira proved herself by stabilizing Ba Sing Se, Raiko and the other world leaders made her the provisional head of the Earth Kingdom. Once she refused to step down, I knew it was only a matter of time until she made her way back here.
Yeah.
I want to fix this.
You can. Go into the Avatar state and demolish her army.
Well, that's a bit
Remove
much.
Kuvira from power once and for all.
Easy, Sue.
Fighting is something the old me would do. That always made things worse.
Yeah.
Let me talk with Kuvira.
Yeah.
Maybe I can reason with her.
Probably not.
Kuvira doesn't listen to reason.
At all. But I still like the idea. That is so much growth from Korra. Oh, girl, I'm so sorry. You can still love your dad and not forgive him.
I can't believe Kuvira locked me in here like a prisoner. I'm not feeling well. I think I'm running out of air.
Oh my
Julie,
God.
hold your breath.
I'm not holding my breath.
Great! Now we're both gonna die!
Julie, you're the best.
Varric! Oh, and the head voices are back!
Nope.
Bolin, thank goodness you're here. Where did that hatch come from? Forget the hatch. There's something important I gotta tell you.
Well, there's something important I gotta tell you too.
Kuvira's crazy!
I love when the two doofuses get together and come up with a great plan. Here we go.
She's threatening Zaofu, and it turns out she's been threatening villages this whole time. We gotta get out of here.
I couldn't agree more, kid.
No, plan. You gotta come up with a plan. Julie. It's mean to call them doofuses, but they're like derp.
We have an unexpected guest. The Avatar is here to see you.
Korra, it's such an honor to see you again.
I'm here to ask you to back down. Please, take your army and leave.
I think we both know that's not going to happen.
We knew that would be the answer. Korra? I don't like when she does that.
I can't let you take Zaofu.
I was tasked with bringing stability to the Earth Kingdom. Zaofu is the last holdout.
It's not unstable, though.
The world was descending into chaos while you were gone. In order to fix it, I had to make some tough decisions.
I know what that's like. I've had plenty of people mad at me about decisions I've made.
Exactly. Go back to Sue and try to talk some sense into her. I won't make any moves until you talk to her and get back to me.
Maybe that will be for the best.
Buying time.
Have you seen Bolin?
He came by to see Varric, but we turned him away.
Open the door.
Well, now Bolin's an enemy, so is Varric. Yeah. These suits are bomb, though.
I say we go up and sneak into Zaofu from the rear.
We're not going to Zaofu. That place is doomed. We gotta head to Republic City.
What? No. We gotta help
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Let's
we'll
help
be
here.
helping by warning the world about Kuvira's potential super weapon.
Well, that's helping, but it's a completely different type of helping. Let me think about this.
Oh! For the love of God, that scared the crap out of me. Come on, Julie, kick some butt. I believe in you, girl. Girl! Oh, it's effective.
Flamethrower? What idiot designed these things?
You did, sir.
Yeah.
Less lecturing, more saving my life.
Come on, Julie. Damn! Bolin, you don't need that suit. Yep. Lava bend. Earth bend instead. Where's Mako?
I think I figured it out.
Okay, cool. Aim it to the right person, Varric.
You're making this very difficult.
Uh-huh. I believe in you, Julie. Nice! So, like, does she, like, love Varric? I feel like she might love Varric. I mean, I know she, like, fell on top of him and there was a moment. Like, he obviously doesn't see her that way, but I feel like she might love him. Lava bending Bolin! Okay, I was like, are those people dead? Oh, I love you, kiddo.
Stop!
Turn yourself over or else.
Thanks a lot, Julie.
She was kicking butt for you, Varric. You are such a snot. Okay, Sami girl, I'm here for you.
When I first came here, it was because I wanted to tell you face to face that I never wanted to see or hear from you again. I wanted my words to hurt you so that you would know how you hurt me. But when I saw you, it wasn't anger I felt. It was sadness. Yeah. I'm not sure I'll ever be able to forgive you, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't try.
Yeah, if you feel like you want to.
I thought we could play some Pai Sho, like we used to.
Nothing would make me happier.
I miss my dad. He's not dead or in jail or anything. He's just really far away.
Send these three away on the next train. Bolin and Julie will be going to the re-education camp for our most severe dissenters. And you will continue work on the Spirit Energy project under close, armed supervision.
Knew that was
want
coming.
it weaponized immediately.
Of course.
Please, have mercy on me. Take me back.
Why would I?
Because my only mistake was being loyal to the wrong person. I was blindly devoted to Varric, and I looked past all the times he ridiculed me or ordered me around because I thought he possessed the most brilliant mind in the world. But when I met you, I realized I was wrong. Compared to you, Varric's a fool.
Hey,
is she playing right now?
I believe in everything you've done. I want to devote my life to you. I pledge my allegiance to you, Great Uniter.
You two could learn something from her. Rise, Julie.
I hope Julie's playing a long game here.
Think about what you're doing.
I did everything you ever asked of me, and you never appreciated it.
Fair.
Guards, do the thing.
Do the thing.
Not the thing! Julie!
I mean, it's not funny for him getting dragged away, but Julie kind of taking her own power there. That was nice.
They're going to sneak into Kuvira's camp and put an end to this.
No.
Uh-oh. Of course it's where they end the episode. Why wouldn't they?
Bolin and Varric learned of Kuvira's true tyrannical intent, but they were captured, then betrayed by Julie. Now they're being held against their will.
I'm hoping the Battle of Zaofu. Oh, great. I'm hoping Julie is, like, not really loyal to Kuvira. Like, maybe she's kind of, like, playing the long game or something. Oh! I thought that was a boomerang, and I was thinking Sokka, and now I'm upset.
Are you sure this will work? Even without Kuvira, they could still crush us.
Yeah.
If we take her out, they'll have no reason to fight. Tonight, we end her reign of terror.
I don't know about that. Oh, Sue, I fear for you. I really, really do. Oof. I love when they do that.
She's alone in there. Now's our chance.
I'm sure she expects it. It's not her.
Don't hurt me.
Julie?
Oh. Yep.
I knew you'd try a sneak attack. You were afraid to step up and lead the Earth Kingdom when you had the chance. You've always been a coward.
Wow.
Take them.
Korra, you have to go stop Sue before she does something terrible.
She already did.
We have no idea where your mom is or what her plan is. If we go charging into Kuvira's camp, we could get them all captured, or worse.
Yep.
All we can do now is wait.
Attention, citizens of Zaofu.
Oh, not wait for long.
Your leader, Su Beifong, attempted to attack me tonight while I slept. Rest assured that I will not take revenge on the peaceful citizens of Zaofu as long as your remaining representatives meet me outside the city at dawn to offer the unconditional surrender of your city.
We have to go break out Mom and my brothers. You swore an oath of non-aggression when you became an airbender. You can't just attack Kuvira. I don't care about the oath. I have to save my family.
Whoa.
No, Janora is right. Your mom attacked the camp. Kuvira was just defending herself.
Defending herself?
Oh, well,
She
calm
was going
down.
to attack our city. I can't believe you're refusing to fight.
Janora and I will go talk to Kuvira at dawn, and maybe we can work something out. I promise I'll do everything I can to keep the peace.
That's the most important thing.
I'll go with you. We'll go too. No, now you need to stay safe. Come on, let us help.
I can't risk anyone else being captured.
Aw, man. When am I going to see some action?
Milo. I love your spirit, though.
Cookie jar empty. No hot towels. Waxy buildup. Julie!
Mm-hmm. Really dependent on her, aren't you?
She really is gone.
Up and at 'em, Varric. Kuvira wants the Spirit Vine weapon operational as soon as possible.
Julie always greeted me in the morning with a hot cup of tea.
Maybe you should have appreciated her.
What's going on?
Go back to sleep. You'll need your energy when you get to the re-education camp.
I can't be expected to work without an assistant. Without Julie, I'm helpless.
One of the guards will be your assistant.
Well, I guess he'll be fine. As long as he doesn't need his hands afterwards.
What's he talking about, sir?
Yeah.
The last time we worked with the Spirit Vines, it created an uncontrollable blast that burned through a wall and could still be blowing up comets in space as far as I know. I wouldn't want to assist me if I were you.
Maybe we should just let the kid help him out.
Fine. Bolin can assist.
Wait, what? I need my hands. Can we get breakfast first? While we still have hands?
Poor Bolin. Yeah, there's no stopping Kuvira, and it says the Battle of Zaofu is the episode name, so there's going to be a battle.
Zaofu cannot continue to rule itself. They have been hoarding their riches and technology too long. This is about equality.
Is
you
it?
don't care about equality. This is about control.
There it
Just
is.
take her down. You know it's the right thing to do. You have to stop this.
The
Don't
only way
get
you're
talked
going
into
to
that,
keep me
Korra.
from marching into Zaofu is if you physically stop me. Now what are you going to do?
It looks
Korra?
like you're not giving me a choice.
Fine. Rather than risk your lives, I will fight the Avatar one-on-one.
What?
Korra, if you win, then you can do whatever you want with Zaofu. But after I beat you, I want you out of my business for good. I'm the one who brought peace to the Earth Empire, not you. You're not relevant here anymore.
Fine. You want to fight the Avatar? Then let's finish this. Right here, right now.
Korra, you're not ready. Oh, we've seen Kuvira. She's unstoppable.
Are you really ready to fight her?
Just stay back and let me handle this. It's been a while, but I got a lot of pent-up rage.
Okay,
Don't mess
well.
around. Kuvira is too good. Just go into the Avatar state and get it over with.
No, she can
Nope,
kill
I'm
you in the
only going
Avatar
to use
state.
that as a last resort.
Thank you.
Be careful.
Use whatever you want. Anything you need. I know you're a little rusty.
Enough talk.
Okay, I'm excited about this fight only to see it, but I don't think it's gonna go the way I want it to. I hate when she does that. It makes me think there's a knife stabbing somebody.
Looks like the Avatar is a little off her game.
Don't let her get you frustrated. She wants you to make a mistake.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Yeah, girl, you're not your old self anymore. She's not landing anything. Kuvira's like little smirk is just unsettling. She's the better fighter right
Bolin,
now.
do the thing.
What thing?
The thing!
The
I never
thing!
had to tell Julie what thing.
I'm not Julie, okay? Pretend I don't know anything about anything that's happening here. Also, pretend I don't want to build a super weapon or get my hands blown off.
Very reasonable. Yeah. See how easy that was for you to do yourself.
You know, when I started working with the Vines, the point was to find a clean, unlimited source of energy, not develop some spirity death ray.
Okay, thank you.
Once a discovery is made, it is our responsibility as scientists to pursue it as far as we can.
Exploit it. Yeah.
You couldn't discover a wolf bat if it was building a nest in your butt.
You're pathetic. Wolf bats don't build nests.
Ooh, you got me there, Dr. Science. You'll never know how it feels to give birth to genius, only to have it kidnapped and raised by fools.
Are you done with your rambling, or do the guards need to encourage you to continue your work?
You're a douche.
The last time we ran the current through the vine, we couldn't control the power. So I'm trying something new to see if I can direct it.
Let's hope this works. Nice. She hasn't landed anything. Absolutely no blows have been landed on Kuvira. Don't go into the Avatar state. This is hard to watch.
Come on, Avatar. Show me what you've got.
We have to help her.
No. Opal.
Stay back! I can handle this.
So I see how the current interacts with the vine, but this baffling here at the base. It looks like that would only redirect the energy right back where it came from. And what's that piece of equipment you're fiddling with now on the power source?
What are you doing, Bolin?
Ugh, I can't believe you're helping them.
Funny story, Bolin. I first got the idea for harnessing spirit power when I watched that giant Unalak monster attack the city from my jail cell.
Okay,
that giant monster set me free. Trust me, kid, I know what I'm doing. Ah, that ought to do it. Huh. Okay, stand back.
Oh god.
There we go.
What's that ticking?
That's the timer.
All of them are lit up.
The timer for what?
For the bomb, of course.
What? What bomb?
The bomb that's gonna explode in 5 minutes and destroy all of the spirit vines and everything else within a few hundred yards.
There we
You know
go.
what? I'd get out of here if I were you. This is the first time I built a timer, and it might run a little fast. Bolin and I are ready to go down with the ship, or train in this case, but you seem like you have a lot to live for.
No. I'm not ready to go down with the
Bolin,
ship or the train.
behave.
You're bluffing. Stick around 5 minutes, and you'll find out who's bluffing. You'll be sorry you left me, Julie. When
Maybe.
they write the history books, your name will be synonymous with betrayal. People will say, hey, what happened to that guy? Oh, didn't you hear? He Varricked himself because some girl Julie'd him.
Grab him.
Bolin.
You try to pull me away from this thing, and I'll blow it immediately.
Okay.
Why do you have a timer and a remote?
Just
Well,
in
first
case.
I built the timer, but then I thought you could drag me off the train, so then I built a remote. But then I thought, well, now do I really need the timer anymore? Whatever! I'm covering all my bases. The point is, you're leaving, we're staying.
See, I liked Varrick since he was introduced. Didn't love him all the time, but I definitely liked him. Come on, Korra, do something.
To go into the Avatar state.
Do not go into the Avatar state. I worry about you in the Avatar state. You can't kill her. You can't kill her. Oh, yeah, I thought that might happen.
I don't understand. We got the poison out. What's wrong with her?
PTSD, it does not go away. You have to work through it.
I knew you were weak.
Oh, you hush your butt. Oh, poor Korra. Oh. You did good, kiddo. What are you doing with those? Thank you. Get Korra out of there.
You broke our agreement. Attack!
Wow. That easily, huh? She planned on doing that the entire time. Alright, alright. We never get to see airbenders in a war, so I'll take it.
Keep them back! I'm calling for help!
Okay, I keep expecting her arrow to light up like the Avatar, but I forget that that's not what happens.
Stunning work, Iki.
Yeah!
It hits my eyes with its raw emotional power.
It's beautiful.
Ah, pedestrian. I already know what you look like on the outside. I want you to show me the inner Milo.
I think that is the inner Milo.
You have to get Korra and the rest of us out of here now! Finally!
Love that she can do that. Milo is so excited.
Our half of the train is clear.
That's good. We're almost out of time.
You're insane.
You knew that when you hired me.
Yep.
Pull in. Do the thing.
Do the thing.
Unhook the cars. Oh, come
There
on.
you
That
go.
was an easy one.
Bye. Can Varric just turn it off?
You had me going there for a while. I really thought you were gonna blow us up.
Oh no, it's gonna blow
How
up.
do we turn this thing off?
Oh, we can't turn it off. We're gonna blow up. But we had a pretty good run, right?
What are you talking
Bolin, do
I'm
something.
still running. I like running.
Unplug it. Self-destruct button, or no, self-undestruct button, or hatch. Yes, go.
I'll see you on the other side, Julie.
Zoink. Oh.
I want you to know I hate you.
He slapped the man across the face. Whoa.
I can't believe he actually blew himself up. That man was crazier than a sewer pipe elephant rat. Let's get back to Zaofu.
That does sound crazy, yeah. Good job, Bolin. Him with Varric and Mako with Prince Wu.
You did it, Bolin. You did the thing. Mwah.
Oh, he's gonna
I
beat
can't
you.
believe Julie worked for you as long as she did.
Fair. Yeah. 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 I was hoping maybe she still had some loyalty to Varric and she's just messing around and joining Kuvira to get like behind the scenes or in the scene, whatever. Maybe not. Maybe not. Come on, Korra.
Die, Pepper, die!
Milo.
You can handle all this, Milo!
Probably not. Probably not. Imagine if he was a twin. Havoc.
We have to save them! Get out of here! We'll be fine!
Will you?
I'll be back for you! I love you!
Zaofu is ours! Bring the citizens of Zaofu to kneel before the Great Uniter. All who pledge their loyalty to me will keep their freedom and be full citizens of the Earth Empire. Now bow!
What did you think was gonna happen?
Bow to her! She is your rightful leader!
Scream louder, maybe it'll work.
I'm so disappointed in you, Junior.
Ooh, that hurts more than anything.
Take them away!
Get your hands off me! You're crushing my individuality!
Proud of them.
Are you sure there's no way they survived?
Positive, but I think I can replicate his work with the spirit vines and get us back on track. I'll just need an assistant.
Julie.
How would you like to help Batar build the most powerful weapon the world has ever seen?
It would be my honor.
I don't know.
Begin dismantling the domes.
I hate that I'm only watching 2. I could probably watch another one if I wanted to. But first, I'm gonna do the thing, which is a commentary. If Bolin were here, I'd have to explain that to him. The thing! Okay, so much happened. Now, obviously, Korra still has her trauma, you know, seeing Kuvira as her in the Avatar state, you know. I bet she agrees a little bit with Kuvira about uniting the Earth Kingdom. I bet that there's an agreement there, and that's probably the thing that she struggles with, is that, like, it's probably the same thing as where I can see the aspect where a lot of these villains are coming from. Their execution sucks. It is not okay. Forcing people to do anything is not okay. And I'm sure that she's struggling because she probably sees that commonality between all of these villains. And, you know, she's probably afraid. You know, she goes into the Avatar state. One, it can stop the reincarnation process and stop the Avatar for good. You know, and 2, she would die. She's definitely in a different headspace. Like someone pointed out that she looks skinnier and she has less muscle on her. And that is 100% true. That's something that I always loved about Korra, is they weren't afraid to make her look really strong. And she does look frail. She does look kind of like a shell of like what she used to be. But I think the what's going on the inside, there's a lot of turmoil that's still happening there, where she still wants to be, old Korra who's up for the fight, but like she's not old Korra anymore. She's gone through enough that like that's not who she is anymore. She's a different person, and she kind of needs to reconcile that a little bit, and that trauma that she's experienced. She still has to work it out. It's not just the poison that's in there, but it's the poison in here that Zahir put into her. Where she's doubting herself, she's doubting her abilities, she's afraid. All of those things are okay. I don't think that anyone has to be 100% confident in what they're doing in order to succeed. But you just have to believe in yourself. And I don't think right now she believes in herself. I think that like she's like, wow, I failed once. What happens when it happens again? Will it be worse? What if I let these people down? And I think ultimately when you're the Avatar, there's a title that's bestowed upon you to bring peace and like kind of fixing the things of Avatar's past. And we saw that with her with bringing the Air Nation back. That's something that Aang wanted. And Roku wanting the Fire Nation. Well, I don't even know really if Aang accomplished what Roku wanted necessarily, but he did fix the Fire Nation and brought peace to the Fire Nation, and I don't know what the next Avatar is going to have to fix for Korra, but she's, I think, very aware of like what her role is seen as the Avatar, and she has so much ahead of her as long as she can stay alive. Gosh, it's such a heavy burden, and it's been a heavy burden. It was a heavy burden for Aang. It's a heavy burden for Korra, and she wants to be the Avatar. She wants that to be that person for people. She wants people to be able to rely on her to bring peace, and not always with her fists. And I think that that's something that she's definitely learned, is that like, again, you can't physically force people to do anything. And she's like, no, I'll talk to Kuvira. There's no reasoning with Kuvira, and there's nothing that I think Korra could actually say, because once somebody's set and they have their mind set on something, you can't change that. So I definitely think that for Korra, it was a great step in the right direction. I don't know what we do now other than head back to Republic City. We have to collect Asami and Mako and Lin. Oh God, Lin. When she finds out what happened to Sue. And of course, Toph is like in control of like the vines, so she knows what's going on. I wish we had Toph. Just because I think the only like earthbender that could like really fight Kuvira, give her the business, show her what's up, is Toph. That would be great. I don't know, she seems very happy in her swamp hidey hole, but if by chance that were to happen, that'd be great. I don't know. I really thought that Varric was creating like an internet. I had it in my mind when Toph was talking about the roots and the vines and all of that spreading throughout, that like, she was going to, because she could listen to what was going on and keep it track and in touch with everything. I was like, Varric's creating the internet. That's fantastic. That is not what happened. Wow, I did not expect that story coming from Varric, that we'd see a betrayal from Zhu Li, which I don't know if it's 100% a betrayal, because I feel like she's not one that would really go with Kuvira necessarily. If oh my gosh, if it's a fake out, if she is bluffing, that is fantastic. That is very Zhu Li, as Zhu Li is. Like, her fighting with the machine, like, that was amazing. I'm hoping that it's like, I would never join you. I am Zhu Li, but like Varric kind of realizing that he underappreciated her and like exactly what she brought to the table. I think he needed that. I think he needed to live without Zhu Li for a hot second. Like, even when he was in jail, he had Zhu Li. Like, it seemed like going to jail, like Zhu Li would be like, oh, it was a good run. I'm gonna go run my own thing now. And I'm gonna go do the thing wherever I want, however I want. But him having Bolin there and then setting it up as a bomb, I was just like, I think Varric's gonna like do like the reverse card, it's like you can't do a double Uno reverse, apparently. So says Uno, but like we play by our own rules. So, like him playing the reverse card, I thought was fantastic. Kind of like almost like being like, yeah, no, I'll blow myself up. Like, he didn't have an escape plan, which is kind of like crazy that Varric's just like, well, going down with the ship. Like, I didn't see that happening. And Bolin's just like, what are you doing, dude? Like, let's go. And when Bolin is the voice of reason and he's like the smarter one of the group, Varric, get it together. I think it's funny that we have, Bolin and Varric and Mako and Prince Wu, and the scenarios that we find ourselves in, where we have the brothers with these interesting characters, and definitely a different dynamic. I enjoy it thoroughly. We didn't get any Mako or Prince Wu, but we did get a lot of character growth from Bolin. Him kind of asking the questions after the fact, like, hey, what is happening in those camps? Or like, what does happen with these cities? Because we never go back to them and kind of revisit. And, I get why he didn't ask the question ahead of time, because there was no reason to think that they were being enslaved and forced to do things that they don't want to do. There was no reason for him to think that, I guess, because he wasn't paying real hard attention to what Kuvira was implementing the entire time. But, him kind of discovering that, asking the questions and questioning, like whether it is or is not the right thing, I think is great. I don't blame him for being scared of Kuvira and just being like, no, I'm loyal to you. Behind her back, like, I totally get it. Same thing with Varric being like, what? No, oh, you're my person. Yeah, we're gonna do this together. I'm gonna build a bomb. And then him being like, I'm getting the hell out of here. I get it. I totally get it. Now, the fact that Barrack, Barat? Oh God, I don't even know. The oldest son's name, that definitely the father was like, I'm very disappointed in you. If that doesn't hurt him, like, if that doesn't bother him, if he's not thinking about that, all the while he's trying to make these mind bombs, like, I think that hurts more than anything, is to hear a parent not even just be mad at you, but just be disappointed in you. Oof. Oof. And Opal, I don't really like that she was just like, I don't care about, the commitment that she made to the air nomads and to the Air Nation. And that really, when you make a vow and you're part of something like that, I get that she wants to fight. I totally understand that. But I also am just like, let's take the emotional, personal thing out of it, and what can we do? And definitely calling for reinforcements. I don't know. Like, that's why I'm not a general. That's why I'm not in charge of an army. That's why I don't, that's why I would be the earthbender that's just like, no, not fighting. Like, we have to come up with another way, but not really having an answer for that. I feel bad for Opal, because she had to watch her mom and brothers be taken. And now her father and her other brother is taken. And, I'm sure she was close to Kuvira growing up. So, like, seeing Kuvira's path has to be very hard on her. And we've seen that it is, and that she doesn't really care for Kuvira at all. But I hope that, like, they find Bolin and Varric, and, he's able to explain to her, like, kind of like how he was blind to a lot of things that he should not have been. And, God, I feel so bad, because they're like such a cute couple. And, couples go through hardships, and hopefully they come out shining on the other end of this. But you got some explaining to do, Bolin and Opal. Let's just take a breath. I don't know if her and Milo being on top of Pepper and Milo being like, war, is that great of a thing? It might rile her up. If anything, he's great at that. He's a great general. I've never thought about airbenders in a war and them just being able to kind of create a hurricane. And that's just like 2 of them. Imagine the entire Earth Nation. But wow, that's the first time we've really seen somebody other than Tenzin and the Avatar and Zahir, obviously. But like, ooh, interesting. And I don't know how airbenders fight metalbenders other than to like just literally blow them off their feet. But it did take 2 of them, but they were able to knock Kuvira over. But I think she was also expecting that, hoping for that, so then she could start her war. So I'm not going to be like, oh, they beat her. I think she wanted that to happen. So then we have Asami, and it's really interesting that I was like my girl Asami, she needs to be part of the story. Like, I want her to be involved. I definitely, her meeting with her father and kind of like having that stance of like, how dare you do this to me? He needs to know the pain that he caused. And it needs to be on her terms, not his. Him writing letters and trying to, get into her head and all that. She has every right to say like, stop it. I don't want it. But if she wants to proceed with the relationship, that's her call, and it needs to be on her terms. And I even said, like, you can love him without forgiving him. Like, you can hold him responsible and accountable for what he did, while also saying, like, I care about my father, and I want to have a relationship, but it's going to be my terms, my rules, my boundaries. And I think, you know, her showing up and wanting to play Pai Shao with him is, I think it's sweet. She's allowing him to have a part of the relationship that's not tarnished by anything. I don't know if it grows from there, if he's helpful in the future, but definitely I'm happy for her to at least have that, because, like, you know, I say that, like, you know, I miss my dad. Like, I would love to be able to hang out with my dad all the time, but we live very far apart from each other. So, you know, we don't really get that opportunity, but he does get to watch these videos. So I will throw out there, hi, Dad. I miss you. I love you. I'll see you soon, hopefully. But, you know, like, I understand her. Like, you know, like, I get incredibly jealous over people that, like, get to see their parents every weekend and get to hang out with them, or even people that have grandparents, because I didn't really get to grow up with, like, a close grandparent relationship like I would have loved. And, you know, like, I definitely feel that jealousy. And, you know, like, for her being able to have that moment with her dad, I'm very happy for her, because us girls, we love our dads. We love them very much. And she's a strong woman, and I believe that she will keep a boundary and hold that, and hopefully not let her dad, you know, manipulate her. I think he probably is a changed man, and you know, giving him a little bit of grace, I think, is okay, just not the whole thing. You know, he definitely messed up. He messed up big. Okay, so I don't know where this takes us other than Republic City. Probably a little bit still in Zaofu and taking over Zaofu. But I think Republic City is probably next, because, like I said, that's what the Earth Queen would consider stolen land, even though I feel like it might have been communal land. Yeah, we need Varric to warn them about the vines. We need Korra to, you know, she needs to reconnect with Tenzin, I think. Like, definitely her original mentor is probably going to be the source of a lot of healing for her. And maybe she'll go into the spirit world and have a chat with Iroh, or with somebody that can help her through her trauma. Maybe even Zahir. I don't know. I don't know how we help Korra fix herself, other than give her the love that she needs. Like, she needs to be built up again. She needs to have those people that care about her in her corner, telling her how much they believe in her, and she needs to believe in herself. Ultimately, I think that is the start of Korra coming into her own and figuring everything else out, because definitely the book name is Balance, and she needs to find balance. She needs to still be that feisty person that she used to be, but with a little bit more care, concern, and strategy than she used to have. You know, she used to really lead with her fists, and, like, this time she tried to lead with a little bit of heart and mind. And I think all of that together is what makes Korra Korra, and that's what we love about her. I think being around, you know, her girl Asami, and even around Mako, and, like, maybe Bolin again, you know, I think having Team Avatar back together makes her feel like she's a cohesive unit and she's strong again. And, you know, she's not just doing it all by herself, that she can rely on other people for help. Especially, I think, talking to Tenzin, because, you know, that's her dad away from her dad. You know, even having her parents would be nice. I know that she just left them for 6 months, but, you know, like, I think Tonrock might still be in Republic City. I think maybe she needs her dad. Don't all of us girls need our dad? I miss my dad. I love my dad. Love you, Dad. Love you, Dad. Oh, making me feel a certain way. I love you too, Mom, but, like, you know, I love you, Dad. Anyway, so guys, if you want to watch the full-length reaction to these episodes, they will be available on my Patreon, and up to 4 episodes early. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below, because Kuvira, I didn't think, and I think you guys probably thought this too, I did not think that Korra was going to be successful in that fight, but I did not think that she would not land a blow. Kuvira is crazy good. I don't know who can beat her other than a fully realized and confident Avatar. That's why I was like, Bolin with the lava bending. I'm glad we got to see a little bit of that. I'm glad that he's utilizing that. It wasn't his go-to. He's not Gazan, where he's just like, fire. You know, I think him kind of being able to fight Earth style and then use that as like a Fatality. I really thought he killed 2 guys. I'm glad he didn't, though. I was like, oh no. Okay, they're good. They're fine. Awesome. Great. Run. But yeah, Kuvira, I don't know if you guys thought that like the Avatar, that Korra was gonna like go into the Avatar state and like kick some butt, but I know that I didn't. I knew she wasn't in the right place yet. I knew she wasn't fully healed and actualized and okay yet. And that's okay. She doesn't have to be right now. Like that's the whole process of healing, is it takes time. And I know it's been 3 years, but like she is so used to relying on her physicality that like her turmoil that she's going through on the inside also needs to find peace and balance. And I'm really looking forward to that journey in the next couple episodes. Now, again, the next episode will just be a singular episode. It will just be the one, and then we will be double episodes back to full strength, except 1 Korra reaction a week, and then ATLA Netflix live action version will be the other day. I'm probably going to watch those as quickly as I possibly can and get those up on Patreon. Not the edited version, the full length versions will be up there for you guys if you want to watch those as well. But the edited versions will be up once a week, or as soon as Nathanael can get them to me. Yeah, he's going to be working really hard to make sure that those are just as much as he works for these to be art. We love him for that. Thank you, Nathanael, for doing all that you do. You are a valued member of the team, and you're definitely Team Avatar as far as I'm concerned, and Team Korra Avatar. It feels weird to say that and not talk about Aang. We're Team Avatar 1 and 2. Yeah, I'll take it. Okay, I made it awkward, and now I'm gonna go. All right, guys. I'll see ya.